Coach, good day for the goal differential.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, some good goals, some well worked goals, some really good finishes as well. We could have had more because we missed some good chances in the first half as well. Juniors missed the header. There's a couple of more with Liel at the far post as well. Nathan could have even got on the score sheet today. I think we might have stopped the game there if he scores.
And talking about the difference between must win and need to win, the last time we chatted the group, we talked about this was a need to win for the psyche and the mentality of the team. Did it deliver?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, listen, I've been pretty consistent with my message that we've not been too far away. We've lost the last three previous to this. We could have easily won the three of them as well. Goals change games, always do. Moments change games, and there's not in this league. What I've found since I've been here, there's not much. There's really small margins between winning and losing, and that's why that first goal is so key.
Besides, New England being a good opponent to have when you need a game like this, was there anything else that you thought was key to today's performance?
I thought they were always going to be a danger on their transitional game, so we had to be good on our rest defence, and I thought we were. Addy and Privs coming in as well, I thought did really well. Deserved the clean sheet. We've been building up with a three, and I just thought it was quite easy to bring in Tim on the left-hand side, bring in Privs and build up with them three. But when we had the ball, when we were against the opposition, defend with a four, and I thought Tim was really good at that.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Dean, I know you say that the team was right there for the past 3 matches, but what does a 4-0 win, what does a 4-0 win do for the team's confidence?
It will certainly boost the confidence of the players, because the enjoyment of playing the game is winning. And winning when you've worked really hard and played really well. I was a little bit offended yesterday. Somebody suggested that we're boring. I'd suggest we've not been any different to when we beat Philadelphia away 2-0. We've not done anything different in training. We've not worked any difference. Sometimes, and I watched the Miami game against New York City before this, and it was an untidy game. And I said it takes teams a while to find the rhythm after that break.
Could you tell me a little bit about the midfield selection today? It's a trio we've only seen one other time. What were you looking for from them, and did you see it?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to play offset a little bit because we wanted to overload them in midfield. They only play with a two in there. Carlos Gil gets a bit of a free roaming. He can go and roam anywhere. So if we offset them with Westy, Junior and BB, we felt that we could play through their lines, especially when we won the ball back. And I think you look at the first goal, that's where that comes from. DD had Jibril had just played 2 games on the spin. Junior had come in and done well, I thought, against Orlando when he came on. So, that was what made me change it.
And Pep and Pat had a good connection today. Had 2 goals within a 15-minute span. Is that connection something you've seen growing in training, or did it kind of play out in real time today?
Yeah, no, it's been coming. We've been working hard in the final third. We know that's been one of our big problems, but we made a lot more forward runs today. I thought Carroll led the line well for the first 60 minutes as well, and he was part of that first goal. And but then my message to the subs at half time was to make sure that you're ready to make a difference, because kicking off a little bit earlier, the heat can sap some energy from some of the legs of the lads, and I thought our subs came on and did a really good job today.
Yeah, the first 30 minutes seemed like a grind. You said you didn't get one in, but getting that goal before the half, what did that do going into halftime? Like, what was the kind of the attitude that you got that?
I think what it did, it just solidified the message I was going to give, because I thought would cause them some real big problems. They had the one big chance where they passed it across the top of our box and played a ball under. There was a couple of ricochets, and Callie's had to make a really good save. But other than that, I felt pretty comfortable when they had the ball. We just needed one of them moments where I think Liel's had a header at the far post, somebody else had a header at the far post. I thought we started the game really well. and it probably needed a goal just to give them that boost.
And then you had Breen, Bronico, and Nevada on that left side. They seem to have a really solid combination, and then also bringing in Privet. What were you looking for by doing that?
I just felt that Yede's had a bit of a tough time in the last couple of games, so just thought I'd give him a breather and put Tim in there. I thought Tim was really solid in there, won tackles, and he sees the pass to switch play to the other side of the pitch really well. So it just gave me the option to bring Andrew Privet back in, who's, and that was always in my head that he would play one of these games this week, because 3 games is in a week's hard at this time of the year. And he came in, didn't put a foot wrong, to be fair, and did really well. So, it was important that, we put him in there to do that, and, we got the job done.
The last one, been having Pat play wider, and we kind of saw that on that assist that he had to Yale. Is that why you want him to come out, because it draws so many and it opens things up?
It's not so much him coming wider, it's just sucking defenders in so he can run in behind. Pat's so dangerous. You look at all his goals and a lot of his chances this year, he's so dangerous running behind. Centre-backs don't like running back towards their own goal. And, his superpower, I suppose, is to go and run them that way. And he causes real problems. And he took his goal really well as well.
You mentioned that, when you dropped Abad and Carroll, you kind of wanted to see something from them. What did you see from them today that you liked?
A reaction. That's what you want. You want a reaction from the players. There's a few players who've been going through a bit of a tough time, and that happens in football. It's a long season. So they're not... You're after consistency as a head coach. You want consistency from players. I'd much rather have a 7 out of 10 each week than a 5 one week and then a 9 the next week. You want consistency because you can build on consistency and make it better. And, that's what we've been preaching to the players. We got a reaction, which is what we wanted. Liao scored, Pep scored, Kerwin's come off the bench and scored, Patrick's come off the bench and scored, and that could only boost the players now and gave us the reaction we want.
Nice. And then you climb up to 6 with this win, with 4 matches left. Just how important is it, heading into these last 4 matches with the possibility of, I guess, still trying to make a top 4?
I didn't know we were 7th, in all honesty. So we've moved up a place. Okay, 4 games left. We've got to win as many as we can. Starting next week now against Miami. Yeah.
Coach, how does a performance like this with 2 goal contributions factor into your assessment of who's the starting striker, Pat or Carroll?
I've got some good decisions to make. I like that. That's what I thought Carroll did well for 60 minutes, and then Patrick's come on and done what we asked of him when he came on the pitch. Would Pat have done that if he'd started? We don't know. We haven't got hindsight, but I like the fact that Carroll did well and he's physically looking in a better place. He needs a goal, we know that, and we'll keep working with him to get a goal. But it's great to have the competition at the moment. We started with the front 3, and it could have been others. Kerwin's come off the bench and scored. As I say, Patrick's come off the bench and scored, and Yuri Tavares has been the unlucky one who's not played as many minutes as he probably could have done, given the last 3 games before the break where he scored 2 out of 3.
We know that you had a pretty intense conversation with the team on Wednesday night. What was your mentality, and how were you speaking with them in the lead up to this match?
Yeah, I think it wasn't a massive conversation after. My captain got it in the ear a little bit, and he knew it was coming as well. I just felt it was a silly moment to lose our emotional control, and we gave a goal away through that and made it tough for ourselves.
And then finally, as a long-time English soccer coach and player, is it just more comfortable to play a game in the middle of the day like this?
Yeah, did you see me with a cap on? I wasn't sure whether it was factor 50 cap or sunglasses. Just went with the factor 50 and the cap. Yeah, so yeah, listen, you got to remember I'm a redhead as well, so it's a little bit tougher. But no, the lads did well today.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.